Late night cafe under silver ray, old guitars crying out the pain. Two lonely souls beneath dim lights, sitting close through endless nights. We share the same small table by the door, talking like we'd known each other before. The city faded somewhere far away. Whenever you laughed or softly said my name, your eyes were glowing like the midnight sky, but I kept hiding everything inside. You leaned closer every time we spoke, while my weak heart disappeared in smoke. So near, I could feel your heartbeat. So far, I could never confess. And every beautiful moment turned slowly into regret. We sat close but worlds apart, two silent strangers with broken hearts. I loved you deeper than words could say, but fear kept pulling me away. Now every rainy cafe night still brings your shadow back to life, and all the songs we used to know still hurt me more than you could know. The jukebox played another old slow tune, while neon lights faded beneath the moon. You rested softly near my trembling hands, like love was waiting for me to understand. Outside, the storm kept washing down the streets. Inside my chest, my heartbeat skipped its beat. You looked at me like you were waiting to, but I was too afraid of losing you. And now the silence feels heavier than every storm outside, 'cause I lost the chance forever the night I let you walk by. We sat close but worlds apart, two silent strangers with broken hearts. I loved you deeper than words could say, but fear kept pulling me away. Now every rainy cafe night still brings your shadow back to life, and all the songs we used to know still hurt me more than you could know. If I could relive that moment, I would finally take your hand. No more hiding from my feelings, no more trying to pretend. 'Cause sometimes love disappears before we even realize. And the saddest kind of heartbreak lies behind unspoken eyes. Remains in here like echoes I will always hear. The cafe lights grow dim tonight as rain keeps falling through the sky. And somewhere in another world, maybe you became mine. Late night cafe under silver rain. Old guitars still sing the pain. Two empty chairs beneath dim lights, and memories fading into night. The same small table by the door, talking like we've known each other before. The city faded somewhere far away. Whenever you laughed or softly said my name, your eyes were glowing like the midnight sky, but I kept hiding everything inside. The rain keeps falling on this empty town. Neon reflections slowly breaking down. Another midnight inside this cafe light, and your memory still survives tonight. You sat beside me with your gentle eyes, like calm blue oceans under stormy skies. The jukebox played those old romantic songs, and for a moment I felt I belonged. You talked about dreams and running far away. Well, I kept hiding everything I couldn't say. My heartbeat thundered louder than the rain. Fear chained every feeling down again. Every glance became a question. Every silence felt so loud. And somewhere deep inside me, love was trying to break out. If I had spoken that night, maybe you would still be mine. Maybe these lonely cafe lights wouldn't hurt me every time. I should have like fragile hope fading without a trace. You smiled at me like you were waiting to, for honesty to finally come through. Outside the city, drowned beneath the storm, inside your touch still carried so much warmth. But I stayed silent while the night slipped by, and watched forever disappear. Goodbye. Now every song keeps haunting, every street repeats your name, 'cause the love we never speak leaves behind the deepest pain. If I had spoken that night, maybe you would still be mine. Maybe these lonely cafe lights wouldn't hurt me every time. I should have held your trembling hand instead of letting moments die. Now all I have are memories and endless rainy nights. If time could pull me backward to that smoky room again, I'll break every wall around my heart before the story ends. No more fear, no more silence in disguise, 'cause losing you forever still tears me up inside. If I had spoken that night, maybe love could still survive. Maybe your shadow wouldn't fade into the cold neon light. Now every midnight coffee burns with all the thoughts I hide, and every storm reminds me how I lost you to my pride. The rain keeps falling on this empty town, neon reflections slowly breaking down. And somewhere in another life tonight, I finally told you what I felt inside. Cold rain dancing on the cafe glass tonight. Your shadow still lives beneath the fading lights. A half-finished coffee, your favorite old seat, and every silent memory keeps haunting me. You smiled softly while the vinyl played so low. I hid my feelings where nobody could know. We talked for hours about dreams and city skies, but I was too afraid to look into your eyes. The smoke was rising like the words I couldn't say. I Another perfect chance I slowly threw away. Now every midnight song inside this empty place still paints the lonely picture of your face. And I wonder if you ever felt it too. All the silence in my chest was screaming only for you. Coffee stains and untold hearts, broken dreams and smoky dark. I loved you more than words could show, but fear became the coldest road. Now the rain keeps calling back every memory we had, and this cafe still reminds me of the love I couldn't speak. Your laughter echoed through the amber neon glow, like summer warmth inside the winter cold. You held my hand for just a little while, but I let hesitation steal the moment's smile. The city lights were fading, one by one, and suddenly our story came undone. You walked away like music slowly disappears, leaving only melodies and tears. And I wonder if your heart was breaking too. Maybe we were both just scared to make our feelings true. Coffee stains and untold hearts, broken dreams and smoky dark. I loved you more than words could show, but fear became the coldest road. Now the rain keeps calling back every memory we had, and this cafe still reminds me of the love I couldn't speak. If I could return to that rainy night again, I would tell you everything before the moment ends. No more hiding, no more trembling in the dark, 'cause losing you forever left a scar inside my heart. Coffee stains and untold hearts, lonely songs and empty bars. I still hear your gentle voice inside the silence and the noise. Now I sit here all alone with memories carved in stone, and this cafe keeps reminding me you were the words I never said. Cold rain falling on the cafe glass tonight. Your shadow disappears beneath the city lights. A half-finished coffee beside an empty chair, and all my untold feelings still remain there. quiet cafe, like smoke and rain that never disappear. Half-empty cups and midnight melodies still carry all the words I couldn't speak. You used to write little notes upon the glass, while old rock ballads slowly played in back. The city lights reflected in your eyes, like broken stars beneath the stormy skies. I remember how your laughter filled the room, turning lonely nights into something beautiful. Every time my heart came close to truth, fear pulled me away from loving you. And now the silence grows louder. Every night I sit alone, 'cause I lost the only feeling that ever felt like home. Your name between empty cups still echoes when the night gets rough, like a song that never found itself, or a broken soul that cannot mend. I should have told you how I care before the cold wind took you there. Now every cafe light reminds me of the love I never shared. The rain outside kept falling endlessly, like all the tears you never got to see. You looked at me with eyes so full of hope, while I kept hiding behind my doubt and smoke. The vinyl played our favorite slow rock tune, and somehow time disappeared beneath the moon. You reached for me for just a second more, like a memory too painful for this tired heart to hold. And now the rain keeps falling down on empty streets across the town, while I keep hearing whispers of the words I never told. Your name still lingers in this quiet cafe air, like smoke and rain that never disappear. Half-empty cups and midnight melodies still carry all the words I couldn't speak. You used to write little notes upon the glass, while old rock ballads slowly played them back. The city lights reflected in your eyes, like broken stars beneath the stormy skies. I remember how you laughed and filled the room, turning lonely night. The cafe lights are fading low tonight. Rain keeps falling on the city lights. Your empty chair still faces mine, like frozen memories trapped in time. We used to sit here every Friday night, talking softly till the morning light. We laughed at stories only we could know, and every little moment felt like home. I watched your eyes reflect the neon rain, while hiding feelings buried deep in pain. 1,000 chances standing in my way, but fear convinced my heart to stay away. Now the silence feels much colder since you walked out of my life, and every song inside this cafe cuts my soul just like a knife. I let the moment fade away, like smoke disappearing into gray. I had your love so close to me, but fear became my tragedy. Now every midnight coffee burns with all the memories that return, and every rainy street reminds me of the words I couldn't say. The old guitar kept crying through the air, while your perfume still lingered everywhere. at me like you were waiting to, but I kept hiding what I felt for you. Outside the world was drowning in the storm. Inside your hands still carried so much warmth. And though my heart was screaming out your name, I let another perfect night escape. Every second keeps repeating, like a record spinning slow. 'Cause the hardest thing about love is watching chances come and go. I let the moment fade away, like smoke disappearing into gray. I had your love so close to me, but fear became my tragedy. Now every midnight coffee burns with all the memories that return, and every rainy street reminds me of the words I couldn't say. If I could turn the clock around, I'd stop the rain from falling down. I'd finally tell you how I feel before the pain became too real. No more silence, no more hiding from the truth. 'Cause losing you forever was the price I paid for fear. I let the moment fade away, and now your shadow slowly fades. But every cafe song I hear still brings your memory back here. The rain still falls outside tonight, beneath the lonely neon light. And somewhere in another life, maybe I was brave enough. The cafe lights are fading low tonight. Rain keeps falling through the city lights. The cafe lights are fading low tonight. Rain keeps falling under city lights. The cafe lights are fading low tonight. Rain keeps falling under city lights. Your empty chair still faces mine, like frozen memories trapped in time. Midnight whispers through the cafe, old slow rock melodies everywhere. Your silhouette beneath the neon light still keeps me awake every night. The clock kept ticking while the rain poured down. Street lights painted gold across the town. You sat beside me with your tired eyes, like a lonely angel hiding soft goodbyes. Your fingers trembling on a porcelain cup, and every little glass was more than enough. But my coward heart stayed frozen in the dark, too scared to let you hear its beating spark. So we talked about the weather and the dreams we couldn't chase, while my silent feelings slowly built a prison in this place. Silent feelings after midnight coffee still echo through this lonely room, like smoke that lingers in the shadows, long after the perfume. I should have held your hand that evening, before the stars all disappeared. Now all that's left are empty memories, and words you'll never hear. The vinyl crackled with an old sad song, and somehow it felt like we both belonged. You smiled softly through the candle glow, but I hid the truth you deserve to know. Outside the storm kept shaking all the streets. Inside my chest the thunder skipped its beat. You waited there like love was standing near, but fear became the loudest thing I hear. Every laugh became a dagger, every silence turned to pain, 'cause I knew the night was fading like our shadows in the rain. Silent feelings after midnight coffee still echo through this lonely room, like smoke that lingers in the shadows, long after the perfume. I should have held your hand that evening, before the stars all disappeared. Now all that's left are empty memories, and words you'll never hear. If I could rewrite the ending, I would tell you everything. No more hiding in the darkness, no more fear controlling me, 'cause the hardest kind of heartbreak is the love we never show, and the deepest scars are made by the words we never told. still there. And somewhere beyond the falling rain, I still whisper your name again. Midnight whispers through the cafe air, old slow rock melodies everywhere. Midnight whispers through the cafe air, old slow rock melodies everywhere. There's silhouette beneath the neon light, still keeps me awake every night. The clock kept ticking while the rain poured down. Street lights painted gold across the town. You sat beside me with your tired eyes. Last espresso on a rainy night, fading cafe, glowing broken lights, your shadow standing by the door, like a love I can't reach anymore. The storm outside was crying through the town, while old slow rock kept spinning softly down. You held your cup with trembling fingertips, and silence slowly fell between our lips. I wanted so badly to stop the time, to tell you every hidden thought of mine. The fear kept pulling every word away, and now I hate myself for that mistake. 'Cause I could feel you slipping like smoke into the air, and every second breaking the love we almost shared. Last espresso before goodbye, two lonely hearts beneath the night. I should have told you not to leave before the rain stole everything. Now every cafe after dark still carries echoes of your heart, and every midnight melody reminds me what I couldn't be. You looked outside at passing headlights slow, like someone already ready to let go. The jukebox played a song we used to love, while thunder rolled like sorrow from above. You smiled softly, but your eyes look tired, like all our moments slowly losing fire. I reached too late for feelings left unsaid, and watched forever leave with every step. Now the empty chair beside me feels colder every year, the deepest scars inside. Your heartbeat, the cafe lights are fading slow, just like the love I couldn't show. And somewhere in another life, maybe you stay tonight. Last espresso on a rainy night, your shadow vanished with the light. And now this empty cafe knows how much I miss the words untold.
Smoke rises slowly through the midnight air. Rain taps softly like a distant prayer. The cafe's quiet, but my mind still speaks about the words I buried too deep. You sat across from me beneath neon light, wearing that smile that could heal the night. The old jukebox played our favorite tune, while city shadows danced beneath the moon. You talked about love like it still existed, while I had feelings I should have admitted. My trembling hands wrapped around cold coffee, pretending your presence meant nothing to me. Every second felt so fragile, like a dream about to break. And every silence grew heavier with every breath I couldn't take. The words I buried in smoke still burn inside my soul, like cigarettes fading slowly, but never letting go. I should have told you everything before the rain washed us apart. Now all that's left inside this cafe are ashes of my heart. The storm outside kept flooding empty streets, while my heartbeat stumbled out of reach. You looked at me like you were waiting there for honesty hanging in the air. The candlelight reflected in your eyes, like stars disappearing from the sky. You moved closer for a fleeting while, but fear kept hiding behind my smile. Now left me empty deep inside. Cafe light reminds me you once were sitting there, and now the rain keeps falling down on streets we used to know, while all the love I never spoke still disappears in smoke. Smoke rises slowly through the midnight air. Your memory lingers everywhere, and somewhere beyond this lonely night, I still whisper your name in silence. Slow jazz playing through the cafe night, neon reflections under pale moonlight, your shadow dancing softly in my eyes, while hidden feelings slowly came alive. We sat together by the window near the rain, talking about dreams and healing from old pain. Your smile could warm the coldest winter air, but I kept pretending not to care. The city moved in blurred headlights outside, while my restless heart had nowhere left to hide. You looked at me like you already knew there was something deeper pulling me to you. But fear is a cruel emotion, it turns brave hearts into stone, and every chance I should have taken now becomes regret alone. Slow jazz, fast regrets, midnight cigarettes, and all the words I never said still spinning in my head. You were so close beside me, but I was scared of what was next. Now this lonely cafe echoes slow jazz and fast regrets. The saxophone cried softly through the room, like a broken heart beneath the fading moon. You traced little circles on your coffee cup, while my courage slowly gave up. became my deepest regret. Your shadow still remains, and every slow jazz melody still whispers out your name. Slow jazz fading through the cafe air. Rain keeps falling everywhere, and somewhere in another life, maybe I was brave that night. Rain keeps falling on the city tonight. Soft cafe lights glowing amber and white. There you were by the rainy window.